Let's go. I don't know what you're going through, but we stopped by to tell you that what's in front of you is bigger than what's behind you. Your destiny, your promise, your future. You might as well shout before you get it, because God sent me here to tell you that what he has for you is gonna be big.
I believe
that it's my season.
that it's my season.
You ought to declare that over your own life. Say, I believe.
I believe.
Bring it on in, break it on in, bring it on in. This is Pastor Antwan Butler back for another episode of Born Forward. I need you to cross your arms just like this and tell everybody, right? Tell the haters, tell the naysayers, tell your past. I may not have been born in it, I may not have been born with it, but I was born for it. Listen, you watch this YouTube channel because I believe that some of you are just like me. You believe that there's a deeper sense of meaning. There's a deeper sense of purpose for your life. And you just need somebody to help you bring it out. And that's why this YouTube channel was created. Listen, I'm excited to be back with y'all one more time. Y'all are my family. I love you. I continue to see the big, the beautiful, and the impossible that you're doing in your life. And I'm super excited and super satisfied with your creative ability and creative purpose. Listen, you know I only got you for 7 minutes. I'm already so excited. I'm about to run through the door, right? I got you for 7 minutes, so I need you to get your tools. I need you to get your pen. I need you to get your paper. We're going to work. We're going to work. So I decided to do a series, so I need y'all to hang out with me for probably about 7 to 10 days. I know y'all have been like me. If you're a sports fan, any type of basketball fan, I don't even think you got to be a basketball fan, but y'all have been watching The Last Dance. I know you have. Michael Jordan, to me, the greatest basketball player that ever put on a pair of shoes. Michael Jordan. I know we got no disrespect to the LeBron people, to the Kobe people, but I'm an 80s baby, and I love Michael Jordan. So I've been watching The Last Dance. So these next couple of series are going to be lessons from The Last Dance. See, I try to be a strategist. I don't ever really just watch television, watch documentaries, watch movies without trying to get something essential out of the movie that I can apply to my life, essential out of the documentary that I can use in my own life to get better, to improve, right? So I've been watching The Last Dance, and I'm telling y'all, it has been blowing my mind. I've been seeing a side of athletes that I watched and loved throughout my whole childhood. I've been seeing a side of them that I've never seen before. But I'm telling you, as I've been watching this documentary, whoever produced it, whoever put it together is a genius. The way that it's been constructed, I'm telling you, you don't even have to be a lover of basketball. You don't even have to be a lover of sports to be able to get inspired, to be on the edge of your seats watching this documentary, right? So I'm going to be bringing you some lessons, some things that I learned. So right off the bat, I got to jump right into it. I'm telling you what stuck with me. I need y'all to write this down. I need you to write this down. Listen, this stuck with me. I don't even think I went to sleep all the way that night because this was in my mind. Listen, they were talking about the greatest player that ever lived. The greatest player to ever grace a basketball court, Michael Jordan. Listen, this is what Michael Jordan's coach said about Michael Jordan at the age of 21. No, I'm not talking about Michael Jordan with the 6 championships. I'm not talking about Michael Jordan with the music behind him. No, I'm talking about a 21-year-old kid from Wilmington, North Carolina, country boy, came with an attitude, right? He came with a disposition. This is what his coach said about him at North Carolina. Listen, this is what the guy said. The guy said that people, he's seen great athletes, and some people have the ability to turn it on and to turn it off at will. Some people have the ability to turn it on and turn it off at will. And when you're able to do that, you're on a whole nother level, separated away from your peers. When you're able to do that, you're on a whole different level than the people around you, when you can just get it going without preparation, get it going without getting worked up. He said Michael Jordan had this ability. But this is not what stuck out. This is not what changed my life. This is not what got me going. Listen, this is what he said. He said Michael Jordan had a on-off switch, but listen, but he never turned it off. I said, oh my goodness. Michael Jordan had an on-off switch, but his never went off. And I realized that is the issue with some of us. That's the problem with some of us. I had to start reevaluating my life. We get things going, and then we turn it off. Like we start the diet, we 4 days in, and the 5th day we quit. So now we're known as the person who's inconsistent. We should have been finished with school by now. It should have been done last year. You know, we should have been finished with the book by now, but we still writing it. Why? Because we keep hitting the off switch. But what the guy was saying about Michael Jordan, I could predict, I could perceive his greatness, because every time this guy stepped on the floor, whether it was practice, whether it was a real game, whether it was whether they were playing a team with an undefeated record, whether they were playing a team who never got a win, Michael Jordan's switch never went off. And guess what? That mentality of never turning it off was transferable. He went to North Carolina and changed the culture. He went to the NBA his rookie season. They were a losing team. They were a laughingstock of the NBA. As a matter of fact, they were giving away Bulls tickets because nobody would come to the game. In 1 year, Michael Jordan changed the culture of Chicago. Why? Because he said, I don't have an off switch. All I know how to do is win. All I know how to pursue is victory. All I know how to do is give 100% all the time. So I took that. I said, you know what? I can't have an off switch. Like, I have to be consistent. I have to be persistent. I don't want to be known as the person who started but never finished. I don't want to be known as the person who came through every now and then. I don't want to just be gifted, but I want to be skilled. And there's a difference between being gifted and skilled. I know you can naturally do it, right? You've been doing it since you were a child. Nobody told you how to do it, but you just got a knack for it, right? But you don't do it consistently enough, so nobody benefits from it. You gifted, but you're not skilled. You got to be skilled and gifted. That means every time you have an opportunity, you're making a decision to get better. And there is no off switch, right? So everybody who knows you can always depend on you, because they know you're always come through. You're always going to finish. You're going to be the one that they can call on, because they know you're not taking sabbaticals away from your assignment when you're supposed to be on your post. They know that when they need you, you'll be there. You'll be in their corner, right? They know that you are a person who finishes. They can look at your life and see the projects that you started and the projects that you finished. So I'm telling you, in this season, right, you have to have that switch on. And guess what? We just gonna throw away the off switch. We gonna throw it away. We gonna keep our own switch on at all times. We're gonna finish everything that we start. Everything that you put your hands to is gonna turn to gold. Why? Because there is no off switch. You're gonna keep going. You like the Energizer Bunny. You're gonna go until the assignment is finished, right? You're gonna write until the book is finished, right? You're gonna keep practicing until the song is perfected, right? You're gonna keep going to class until you get the diploma. We throwing away the off switch, right? So listen, this is what I'm telling you. I learned that if you want to be great, if you want to excel, you got to have an on switch and never turn that sucker off until you get to the top of the mountain. So I know you can do it. I can believe in you. This is what I know about you. This is what I know about you, right? I believe in you. And I know that you can do it, because you may not have been born in it. You may not have been born with it, but you were born for this. Keep your switch on.
Let's go. I don't know what you're going through, but we stopped by to tell you that what's in front of you is bigger than what's behind you. Your destiny, your promise, your future. You might as well shout before you get it, because God sent me here to tell you that what he has for you is gonna be big.